Baseball fans, BetMGM is giving you the chance to win a prize every day during the baseball season. Step into the batter's box for BetMGM Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. Pick any area of the strike zone and take your best swing. If you get a single, double, triple, or home run, you'll receive a prize. Smash a home run to collect a bonus bet on us. Just log into your BetMGM Sports account to get started. Then visit your promotions section to access the Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. You'll score a prize if you hit a single, double, triple, or home run. There's nothing more exciting than going yard, so swing for the fences with the king of sportsbooks. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Iowa only. Existing customer offers. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary depending on market and expire 24 hours from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Welcome to the ATT podcast, Alien Theorists Theorizing, Case File 9. We forgot to discuss what we were going to call it. So we're going to call it the What the Fuck's Up with the Blade movie.
That's great. That works.
No, we'll call it the Curious
Case of Elisa Lam.
Curious Case of Elisa Lam. First off, secondly, or mainly. Firstly, we got to settle something. Ryan, first off, I'm Braden.
I'm Zell.
I'm Andrew.
So we have our medical expert.
You said my first name.
Oh, sorry, Zell. Oh, shit.
It's out there.
It's out. Now everyone's going to know who fucking gave us a positive review on it.
Oh, I couldn't help it. I saw that screenshot and sent it to Braden. I was fucking dying.
I'll tell you how that happened. Okay, so if you go online and onto iTunes, there's 2 reviews, and they're different than if you go into your phone and go review. So I was like, well, what the fuck? So I wrote the review to see which one it goes on. It just goes online.
Well,
I don't think it's on the phone.
It's a good review.
It's one of 2 great reviews.
Yeah, exactly.
It paints us in a very nice light. So
perfect.
That was good. If you, if anyone listening feels so inclined to write a review, go ahead. You can use my name if you want.
I'm going to probably put a couple more on there just for fun.
Might as well.
So, okay, first off, Andrew, I don't know if it was a week ago, I brought this up. And so all credit to this story goes to him. This is just a quick segment before Space News here. We'll get through.
You got to set the tone. I was at work the other night, and it was in between calls, and I was sitting in the station, and I was catching up on one of my favorite movies I haven't seen for a very long time. I'm not going to name it yet, but it's a great movie.
Happy Gilmore.
No, close. I did watch that at work the other day.
I watched it last night.
Yeah, it was they're marathoning.
I've seen it on Netflix, but anyway.
But anyways, so I was watching this really great movie. Cue this intense standoff. You know, this is the end. This is the last fight scene of the movie. Shit's going down, right?
Well, let's paint the picture. Ryan, let's say that because we already said the name.
Did we say the name?
I said the name at the beginning. So Ryan, you remember Blade, right?
No.
Wesley Snipes?
Just kidding. Yeah, of course.
You almost ruined the segment. The one man who doesn't remember Blade. So you remember do you remember what the bad guy's name was?
Frost.
Yes.
Frost. The first Blade?
Yeah.
First Blade.
And he becomes the vampire god at the end. Right?
Yeah.
And so they do you remember how he dies? Blade has the antidote.
Is this after they have the awesome wrestling battle? Where they're doing suplexes, or is that the second Blade?
I can't remember.
Oh.
He's jumping off the wall, gives a huge elbow drop.
That might be this one.
No, that seems about right.
Okay.
And then he sticks him full of those antidote pins.
Well, and I thought it was his serum, what he takes.
Yeah, it was a special serum, right? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while, but
And right before he dies, he throws one last one into him, but he says a line before. What would you expect that line to be?
As he's staring.
And remember,
the man he's about to murder's eyes.
I just want to set the tone. Blade is set in fucking Los Angeles, California. He's black. Not that matters.
He's one of 2 black people in the entire movie.
Yeah. What do you think that line should be?
So he's there. He just threw his final.
He threw a whole bunch, and he's got the last one. And right before he throws it, What do you think something should come out of his mouth?
Frost looks like a dartboard at this point.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah,
he's
he's
just
lit
getting
up.
lit.
Bullseye.
Yeah,
That's appropriate.
That would have been perfect.
But this, it's better. There's no way you can.
You guys are
Andrew,
hyping it up now.
Can you you want to say it?
I want to so bad. I'm scared I'm gonna butcher it. Just don't judge. Am I saying it in my voice now? Or
No, you're
Wesley?
Blade. You're Blade,
Blade.
now. You've just
So
you've just started him full, and you're like, I need a clever line before I dust him.
So he looks into his eyes intimately, and he says, "Some motherfucker's still trying to ice skate uphill." Like, how do you? What?
And then he throws the last one.
And boom.
There's no ice skating in the movie. There's
It's a metaphor, but it's not appropriate for the situation.
But it's amazing.
It's
like,
so
it's
good,
fucking
though.
phenomenal. I fucking jumped out of my chair and I was like, "What?" I YouTubed it instantly just to clarify what I heard.
he told me and I didn't believe him, so I had to YouTube it myself. And then I was like, how the fuck did that get in the movie? And there's a whole cult following of people trying to figure out why the fuck they use that line. It's hilarious.
No one ever found out.
Well, no. But I like to think that Wesley Snipes was just he like apparently he's pretty hard to work with. So what I like to envision is that they were filming and he just kept saying that line and they were like, "Hey Wesley, this doesn't work." He's like, "Oh, it works.
Well,
It works."
Just stonewalled him.
I bet you it's in his contract. He's got to have at least 5 of his own lines every movie, and that's it. Wesley's not signing.
This is
he's
one of mine. Some motherfuckers still trying to ice skate uphill.
It's a great line.
That's amazing. That and then what is he? Nice try, motherfucker. Like it's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay. So we'll get back on topic.
Tangent.
The curious case of Alyssa Lamb. But first, space news. No space news. Just kidding. Every week, no space news.
Yeah, you really lead it
Actually,
up
we
and-
got quite a bit of stuff this week. So now to February 20th, every morning, just before sunrise, you can see all the visible planets in a line. So you're talking about Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn. I think that's it in that one. I don't think you can see another one, but they're all in a line in the sky. It's
like Hercules.
yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to see. I didn't
you
see
get it?
this morning. No, it was pretty
No,
cloudy.
man.
Like Hercules?
Yeah, when the
Elaborate.
planets align, and that's what fucking releases the Titans.
Oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
shit.
No,
Shit.
out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Oh no,
We're fucked.
we're fucked.
We're fucked.
I didn't even.
Well, I don't think we're aligned. They're aligned.
So it's not
We're
like
off.
it's not like Earth. Like
No,
all, not
they,
all in a row.
they like go across the horizon, but you can see them.
okay.
They'll be the brightest objects and sort of
Well.
pop that balloon, boys.
Just that's like Wesley Snipes, just like Hercules.
Yeah.
Just, that's fucking
Talking about
perfect.
Hercules.
Yeah. Hercules.
Anyway,
So yeah, that's a cool thing to see. Ryan, do you want to do the other space news? Because you found it. We both found it.
we
but-
both found it. I don't have the article, but scientists have found evidence that there could be a 9th planet, not Pluto, like a gas giant the size of was it Saturn or Neptune?
Yeah, it bigger than Earth.
But so far out, like way into the Oort cloud of the solar system, that we can't visibly see it yet.
And the only evidence is that they noticed that there's something influencing asteroids and stuff in the area. So the theory is that it's got to be a planet. Now, my thing is like, you know, how fucked is that we're taught our whole life there's 9 planets, and they're like, you know what, 8 planets, and like 2 years later, 9 planets.
Just kidding, we found a 9th, way bigger, way farther.
I hope
away.
they name it Pluto.
There's a
Just
perfect-
make it easy.
There's a
Make it
perfect
easy.
explanation for it.
You could keep all those charts. You just have to update the size, not to scale.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even really need to explain it. You just have to say, like Hercules.
Hercules.
That's all you need.
Hey, some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
The night of quotes. The night of quotes.
I love it.
Anyways,
So
get to it.
I think that's it for space news. So that's it. Okay, so the curious case of Alyssa Lamb. So first off, should we direct them to watch that video?
110%.
So right now, pause this.
well, no, you probably don't have to.
If you don't
watch it.
have, I mean, if you don't have to, you don't have to pause it. Pause it if you want. It's up to you at this point. If
It's
you've paused it already, that's perfect.
it's a total tone setter.
Yeah, I think so. It's because it's a little unnerving to watch.
I couldn't sleep right that night we watched it.
So the YouTube video you're going to look for is Alyssa Lamb's elevator video, and it is the last known video footage of Alyssa Lamb before her untimely death.
Allegedly. There's now reports saying that there's a chance that it might not actually be her.
And who was Alyssa Lamb?
So Alyssa Lamb was she's from Vancouver, Canada. So she was just like us, eh?
Just like us, eh?
She was a UBC student. She had just taken a semester off, so she wasn't in school anymore. And I think she was 20.
She was about 21 at the time.
21 at the time. And Chinese Canadian, Chinese parents. And I say that, I bring that fact up for two reasons that I'll get into later on. So she had planned a trip by herself, and she was blogging about it on Tumblr. You can still look up her blogs. We'll get to more on that later. Oh my God. And then she headed down the West Coast and got to LA. She checked into the Cecile Hotel.
Yes. So now, do you want to go into more particulars about the situation with her, or do you want? I got some info on the Cecile Hotel itself.
Well, let's kind of just go over
the backstory.
Let's go with her first, and then as soon as we get to her death, then we'll go into all the other stuff. So she checked into the Cecile Hotel. This is known. Then she wasn't contacting her parents. They were concerned. She went missing, right? They couldn't find her. She wasn't in her room. She stopped calling her parents. No one heard from her. She stopped updating her blogs. She's gone.
She was last seen or heard from on January 13th, 2013.
2013. And the last known footage of her is a very, very creepy fucking video of her in an elevator, and she's gone. Police get called in. Her family flies down. They're looking for her. How much time passed
when they found her?
2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks.
I got it. Let me.
It was like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Let's say
almost. I'm pretty sure it's 3 weeks, to be honest.
Okay, so between 2 to 3 weeks. What happened is guests at the Cecile Hotel started complaining about water pressure and foul tasting water, which fucking gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Like, even saying that gives me the heebie-jeebies because I know what happens. So they send probably some squids working there in maintenance up to the roof to check the water tanks.
It's confirmed 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks confirmed. So she's missing for 3 weeks. They lift the lid on the body tank, and Alyssa Lamb's naked body and her clothes beside her are floating dead at the bottom of the tank. So all those guests
for
were
3 weeks.
Fucking rotten ass human water.
Decomposing body.
How nasty would your body be in 3 weeks in the water?
Yeah, medical expert Andrew here.
Not as bad as I bet you guys would think, to be honest.
Just swollen and I can only imagine how gross it would look, though.
Oh, just
coming apart.
All the lividity, rigor mortis.
But in water, does it set in as hard as bad in water?
Well, it actually can. It's got its positives and its negatives for body decomposition.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, it can preserve some things, and it will. You know what I mean, and it will also compensate certain things as well, right?
Yeah.
So
now, the official cause of death is accidental drowning. That's what they said, and so they what they theorize happened. Do you want to get into that?
Well, accidental death, but like the ruling at the end of the autopsy was dry asphyxia or dry drowning. And I can get into that a little bit later because that kind of adds to the mystique of the
Okay, let's just say the story is she drowned.
She drowned in the tank.
No foul play.
Accidental.
Zero foul play.
Zero foul play involved. Cut and dry, they said. Now, that's their theory. And I mean, Jesus, man, this thing, there's so many angles on this one. It's crazy. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with this. One thing they don't know is they don't know how she would have lifted the lid to the water tank.
Well, yeah.
And let herself in and closed the lid.
I'm just chomping at the bit to interject here.
Okay, interject.
Please.
Jump in anytime.
I gotta here. I looked into everything, and I looked into.
Yeah, this guy's got fucking notes
I fucking
on notes.
did my research. All right, I looked into the lids of these water tankers, and they're estimated between 55 and 65 pounds.
So some skinny little girl's not going to climb up and.
A skinny little girl could easily open that. Easily.
I guess, yeah, but then close
let's
it.
Say this. So it flips a whole fucking 90 degrees, I imagine. I don't imagine it just props open. I imagine it flips right over.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so if you climb in, how the fuck are you getting out to reach?
Well, you can hold it open and then close it on yourself, right?
I guess so.
Personally, I don't buy that she jumped in there by herself. We can get into that a little bit later, but still, it's very plausible that she could have lifted that up, right? And not to mention, one of my major theories would give her height and abilities to be able to do so.
Okay, well, let's say she could lift it up. It was also said that is on the rooftop. You can't just access that. You can't just get through that heavily locked fire door.
Well, exactly. The only way through there is the fire escape, which would...
Those doors are fucking solid.
Well, and not only that, it would set off a fire alarm.
Yeah.
It's a fire escape.
Which it didn't.
Yeah.
Which it did not.
So should we get into the fucking backstory of the Cecile Hotel first?
I got some beauties here.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's
All
do
right,
that.
Andrew, lead us on this fucking crazy, the start of this fucking insane adventure.
So Cecile Hotel, spooky. Okay, like let's start with that. It was constructed in 1924. 700 guest rooms. It's located in downtown LA, right near Skid Row.
Skid Row.
So now
Skid Row.
This place is eerie enough to begin with. Okay, it's known for harboring 2 known serial killers. Guy named Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker.
And I've heard of that guy.
Oh,
man,
buddy.
yeah,
That's
dude.
the fucking...
Yeah.
That name of a serial killer gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies, too.
You know what his backstory is as to why he's killing people? He's a known Satanist. Satan's telling him to make these murders. He's killed anywhere between 14 and 20 people.
Now that's a serial killer.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Spooky. Second serial killer, this is a really cool story. He was actually famous. He was a writer. He did movie reviews and stuff like that. I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm going to do it in my best accent. Unser Jack Unterweger?
Unterweger.
Jack unser Unterweger.
Could you imagine that guy murdering you and he had that accent?
Oh my God. Terrifying.
Make it way worse.
Stabbing you, screaming, show me the papers. Show me the papers.
Anyways. Just come to my room now. It puts the lotion on its skin.
That's a German Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
The greatest murderer in all of the world. Unbex, yeah.
Way to lighten the mood.
Okay. So, Unterweger is known for killing. He's got 12 victims. All right.
Just say it normally.
Okay. And then on top of that,
You will be 12.
Unser 12. You are number 12. Yeah.
I check you off.
What? All right, get back.
Okay. Sorry. Anyways.
One deep breath.
Jack unser Unterweger.
Unterweger is the last name you'll say.
Das Unterweger. Okay.
Creepy in
I don't
itself.
even know why it's funny, but whatever.
It's fantastic. Okay. So anyways, on top of the 2 serial killers, there's estimated over 10 suicides in that place that aren't entirely proven that they're suicides. So just unexplained murders.
Similar.
Oh, so you're saying we could possibly do a show on the Cecile Hotel?
Easily.
Okay, cool.
Easily. This place was the inspiration for the last American Horror Story hotel, right? That one with Lady Gaga, I think it is.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so not only that, it is the last place that Elizabeth Short, aka the Black Dahlia, was seen alive.
Yeah.
She frequented this place, right? And if you don't know the Black Dahlia story, look into it. We can't even begin to get into it.
You know, we'll probably get into that on a show on itself.
It's great.
That whole thing. So,
anyways,
do you want to quickly summarize who the Black Dahlia is?
No, we're gonna get into that on that's a whole.
Okay, if you don't know the Black Dahlia you want, stay tuned.
Okay. Okay, so not only that, this
Who knows?
Who knows?
this now in comes this like spooky dude, man. Like I could have read up on this guy all day. All right, his name's Aleister Crowley. And
What?
Well, okay, so answer me
fucking
this:
badass
Do you
name.
think this
No
is the
kidding.
dude? Do you think this is the dude that Black Sabbath like sings Mr. Crowley, I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised at all.
Okay, so this dude, all right, so Aleister Crowley, aka the Beast 666. That dude coined that shit. Like stole it.
That's the guy. He called himself the Beast, right?
666. That's he coined that shit. Known Satanist and founder of the religious philosophy of Thelma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like creepy. So this dude was known for frequenting the Cecile Hotel. And I'm going to come back to why this dude's relevant because he plays a fucking part. Or he potentially plays a part in the Elisa Lam story. Fucking creepy.
What do you get into it right now?
Do you want to just jump right into
Yeah,
Crowley?
jump into that. Yeah,
Let's
start
keep
with
going
Crowley.
backstory on backstory, and then we'll get into it.
So why is Crowley important?
So here's a theory that involves Aleister
So hold on.
Crowley.
The hotel's fucking creepy as hell. Tons of weird shit always happens in this
man.
hotel.
Spooky.
Because it was supposed to be an upscale hotel originally, and then it quickly
It's a dive.
downgraded to like long-term cheap stays. Like so, it's attracted like a shitty crowd.
Well,
pretty
it's
much.
a shitty crowd. It's in Skid Row. So tons of homeless people. You know what I mean? Like just not a nice area.
Just disgusting.
Which makes you think, why the fuck would you want to stay there?
Well, exactly. Well, you know what? She is a student. I'm
It's
assuming
cheap.
it's pretty affordable.
Yeah,
But
it's
here's
gotta
the
be.
thing. She's a solo traveler, right? She's a solo. She's traveling on her own and a female. Like, I can't imagine myself. Dude, I couldn't imagine myself. I'm a fucking. I don't even want to say. I don't know if I can say man.
Well, you're a coward.
I'm a person.
I can't wait to have the Ouija board in the haunted place because
Yeah,
you're gonna go nuts.
I wouldn't stay there. Like, there's no fucking way.
Well, what would bring a person to that side of town? Drugs,
Yeah.
right? That's what you come to think, right?
Yeah,
Easy place to score drugs.
Okay. Medical expert. This is perfect. You have the autopsy report, I
Yes,
believe.
I do. Yes, I do. What do you want to know?
Drugs in the system. Let's
Drugs
start
in
with
the
that.
system?
Drugs in the
Okay,
system.
give me a second. I gotta look at my catalog of
What happened?
notes
What happened to Crowley?
Okay, do you want to
Okay,
do
yeah, let's go Crowley. Oh, fuck,
Okay.
there's just so
medical?
much.
Let's go back to medical because that's my theory. That's going to play into what I think. So Crowley, the Crowley Lamb connection. Okay, so according to that guy, remember the philosophies of Thelma, right?
Yeah.
According to the Thelmaic legend, he wrote this in 1918. Aleister came into contact with an interdimensional entity named Lamb. Now, this Lamb, Lamb, right, spelled the exact same way. Interdimensional, which is going to tie into a different theory in a little bit.
Just
here.
LAM.
LAM.
Yeah.
Right?
Just that's exactly how you spell her last name.
And his drawing is what everybody has used as their like perfect idea of the short grays. It is identical to short gray. Identical.
Just like 3 foot tall, big beady eyes.
Oh man, it's creepy. I'll show you the picture after. It's fucking creepy.
I'll post that on Twitter.
We'll post that on Twitter. Yeah.
It's crazy. But anyway, so he comes in contact with this interdimensional entity, right, named Lamb, and it basically infers that Crowley intentionally opened a portal on Earth to let these short grays named Lamb onto Earth. Okay, and he didn't close it, and he completely claims. And where do you think that he opened that portal? Just for shits and giggles, why don't you guys guess where?
Scotland.
Close.
Russia.
No.
Cecile Hotel.
Boom.
Oh,
Nailed it. Right?
fuck.
Right. And just interdimensional demon or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So wait till that with that.
Okay, well,
Spooky.
for me, it
man.
doesn't hold like whatever. Okay,
my
that's
God.
crazy.
Like, that's fucking insane.
And he did so in like 1889, if that helps you at all.
Yeah.
That was so I'm gone.
One page gone.
One page gone, and that's it for Mr. Crowley.
So-
Mr. Crowley.
So okay, so there's one coincidence. There's an issue at the Cecile Hotel where there's a name that's similar, Lamb, spelled the same, and it could be a stretch, but it's fucking creepy. Now, if you did pause it earlier and you watched that fucking elevator video,
Oh my god.
let's get into the elevator video real quick. It's fucked.
And yet again, if you have not watched it yet,
Watch
I'm telling
it.
you, pause
Watch
it, watch it. come
YouTube
back.
it, use your data, watch it. The first thing I fucking noticed with that video, it's like, and I'm a firm believer of like trying to figure out like what's going on. And my first thing was, she's on drugs. And then right away I was like, why the fuck isn't that elevator door closing? Why the fuck
Man, that
isn't
was
that
weird.
closing? It doesn't close ever. And then she like hides around the corner and she doesn't look scared.
She looks like she's playing hide and go seek.
It does. It looks like she's playing hide and go seek for sure.
Yeah, she's not really hot. She's just like around the corners, like moving really weird.
Oh man, it's weird.
And she hits a bunch of button combinations, which we'll get into again later of what those combinations could possibly mean. Then she steps out of the elevator, and it looks like she's doing this weird, I don't know if it's a dance with her arms.
Oh man.
And it's just fucking weird. And the whole time the door never fucking closes.
Yeah, she goes out of the elevator, she comes back in,
And
goes
it's
out
like-
again.
And now I'm gonna say this. That hotel's fucking old. So I'm gonna say that hotel doesn't have those fucking laser, the ones that have the laser sensors where if you're in the laser it won't close. I'm guessing it has one of those push the push knobs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it hits your leg and then
hits your leg,
pinches
and
you a bit,
pinches
then
it,
opens
and then
it.
goes. But that the first thing that struck me weird, and then just her demeanor in that elevator. So now let's bring up some medical things, because right away my first thing when I see that is she's fucking high.
She looks fucked up.
She looks high or something. Andrew, you want to get into that?
Okay, so
was there anything found?
Is there any
body?
drugs? Right. Great question. She totally looks cracked out of her fucking mind. Right.
Yeah.
Talk screen. You'd think that after 3 weeks in that tank, you know what I mean, there would be some iffy results on the talk screen.
Yeah.
But what I looked into, I talked to a friend who's a coroner, and what they do with a body that's been left that long in water is they don't just test the blood in the veins. They actually go into the organs.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
would they test the water too?
Probably.
Yeah.
But in this case, right, they test the blood in her organs, right? So they did so, right? 0 street drugs. Okay, so but that's the thing is no street drugs. But I don't know if I should go into this now because this is okay. I'm gonna blow the fucking medical lid off this bitch.
Blow it
let's
off.
do it.
Okay.
Blow it off.
So here's my thoughts personally as what I've seen from this video. Okay, you see her, and please again, I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, watch
it. It's fucking 5 minutes.
Well, I'll post a link on Twitter.
Oh, it's just you need to. Okay, so you watch this video and you see her coming in that doorway. You see her hands, the way her hands are moving, like it's fucking. There's no dance that is choreographed that way. Like it's so fucking spooky. Okay,
Ugh.
so I can go ahead and I tell you right now. No crack, no heroin, no cocaine, nothing that found in her system, right? But our lady here, I'm going to say our patient, Lisa Lamb, is a known diagnosed bipolar. Okay, which you know what I mean? Like that's nowadays. You go into the emergency room, you complain that you might be a little stressed out and a little depressed, and next thing you know, you're bipolar, depressed, and you're on fucking Ativan, antidepressant, the whole pharmacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you do a little bit of investigation into her blogging and everything like that, and she's very open about her issues with her, bipolar, with her depression.
And here's a quick thing for me. I'll just interject here.
Get in there.
I mentioned she's Chinese with Chinese parents that have immigrated to Canada. And like everything I know and from Chinese friends I have, their parents are fucking insanely hard on them with their educations. And she had started missing classes. And I wonder if she was feeling that pressure from her parents, right? And like that was starting to stress her out. So maybe it wasn't necessarily a full-on bipolar disorder, but she was getting the stress, and they kind of just said that to her.
On top of that as well, and I'm going to use this from experience, and this is, you know what I mean? I'm not playing any race card or anything like that, but a lot of times we'll go to calls with people of that ethnicity, and they're really not open to admitting these type of issues. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to be like, oh yes, my child has this. They're going to try and deny it. They're going to try. No, you're fine. Kind of, from situations that I've been in, right? Yeah. It's really hard to get the backstory on some people. So anyways, so we know that she has this bipolarness, right? Yeah. So we're going to go back to the talk screen. Okay. She's on 3 or 4 or 5 different antidepressants. Okay. She's on an antipsychotic and an anticonvulsant. Okay. And on top of that, she's on dexamethasone, I think, which is a study drug. Like it's like an advanced Ritalin.
That just throws up red flags all over the place.
Okay. So she's on all those things, right? The only 2 things that aren't found in her system is the antipsychotic and the dexamethasone.
Which was?
The amphetamine, the study drug. So she's not on her, she hadn't taken her antipsychotics for a while.
Now, okay, so that could logically explain her reactions in the elevator and stuff. But what that doesn't explain is how the fuck would she get up on that roof?
Well, here you go. So now let me just drop some knowledge on your bitch asses. Okay, you ready?
Drop it.
All right, dropping a bomb. So what I see when I see her moving around, dancing, all that weird shit, is psychomotor agitation. Okay, which in the definition of psychomotor agitation is a series of unintentional and purposeless motions that stem from a mental tension and anxiety of that individual. Right? So we're talking erratic, unexplainable.
And she does like that.
Yeah, she
Oh, man.
the weirdest fucking hand motion.
She looked like she's doing that luau shit at
Yeah.
the beginning. You know what I mean? But then the hands is
the hands look like that fucking demon looking hand, like tweaks out.
Okay, like that. Okay, so, right? Right? So we go back to the talk screen. Was it compromised? Experts say no, right? The only time it can usually be compromised like that is if it's found in water and there's like excessive bleeding from like large wounds and stuff like that, which there wasn't.
Was there any defensive wounds on her body?
None. There was zero trauma. And then I'm going to come back to something, okay? So I'm going to go again. The talk screen, 0 street drugs, 0 alcohol. And the one thing that she was missing from her daily meds was the quintiapine, which is the antipsychotic. Okay? So this is what I don't understand. Okay? So we gave you the whole backstory. We found her in the water, found her with her clothes off, no drugs, everything like that. To the cops, it's a pretty cut and dry case. You know what I mean? Crazy, got herself in the water tank, died. You still think they would do their due diligence, right? 0 rape kit done.
Ooh.
Not one rape kit done. Okay. Not only that, they tested for every drug but rape drugs. Didn't test for rupees, GHB, ketamine. Okay.
That's fucking
Which,
weird.
you know, it'd be tough to get somebody to take those drugs if it wasn't in alcohol. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be hard to mask the taste in any type of regular beverage or whatever, unless she purposely did take some GHB, which people do. You know, it's a party drug. People use it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So, no rape kit done. And then, for me, this is what fucking red flags all over the place. Doing some research into the autopsy report. Evidence of butt stuff. Butt stuff.
What?
Anal bleeding.
Yeah, right.
Anal bleeding, which has been shown very, very, very rarely in water decomposition. Okay, so it has happened before, but very rarely. Okay, and then that's backtrack.
Wait. What do you mean?
Like, sometimes, I guess, in the water, when a body's been sitting there, you would find that on a body, but rarely.
Very rarely. She had
right?
Okay, so it's gross. Have you guys ever heard of pink sock? She prolapsed her butthole.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
One of these?
Yeah. Pink
the
sock.
sleeve came out.
Sleeve
right?
came out.
Yeah, the sleeve came out.
Oh, you know what? That looks like that dog in Thailand that one time.
I've seen dogs like that all the time.
There's this dog in Thailand.
It was pretty much dragging its ass.
Oh my God.
You know what they say though? Some motherfuckers always be trying to ice skate uphill.
Oh man.
So okay, all right.
Fucked. Okay, so on top of that, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Okay. We talked about final ruling on her death. Accidental due to dry asphyxia, aka dry drowning, which means there was 0 water found in her lungs. Okay.
Which says to me right away, she didn't drown.
Well, okay, but there are cases of dry asphyxia. All right. There's 2 types of people that dry asphyxia can happen to. Right? Small children, and it's very rarely shown in women with very high voices. Right?
So there's just no water in her lungs. Then.
No water in her lungs. There was no water in her lungs.
So she just died from like lack of oxygen to the brain, not water in the lungs.
I'll tell you exactly what she died from, okay? So as soon as the water of the foreign bodies are inhaled, right? She has what is called a laryngospasm. So her larynx spasms,
just
right?
tight.
Her vocal cords are and shuts off anything from going in there. And your diaphragm's still trying to get air in, right? So you're still sucking down, and basically you become hypoxic and acidotic and you die.
Okay.
That's what happened to her.
So
Okay.
let's say this, because remember, she was found with her clothes floating in the pool of water. So for saying that, that means she somehow bypassed security, got out onto the roof without setting off any alarms, climbed the ladder to the water tank, lifted the 55 to 65 pound lid, She could have fandangled it, but she closed the lid on top of herself. She was in there swimming, got butt ass naked with her butthole hanging out.
Bleeding butthole.
Bleeding butthole. She got butt ass naked. And then she freaked out and dry asphyxiated.
Maybe that's what she was. Maybe she's at the Cecilia or the Cecile selling ass, trying to pay for school.
I don't see that. Like, I don't see that from like everything you read about her.
Wait, you think there's a drain in the bottom of that tub that would have a high pressure?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because if you got
Holy
fucking
shit.
sucked down and your fucking like butt was right on that, and you're trying to like pull yourself off, like you're stuck.
Oh, you broke the head out of this. Okay, so that's a good idea. Maybe it started pulling her down.
The beehole vacuum.
Beehole vacuum.
Sucked the beehole right out of her. She got the free enema.
Jesus.
And the enema was her whole butthole coming out.
Oh, that's so
But
repulsive.
okay, that's a good theory. Because
not bad.
there would, because the water would pull from the bottom, because that's where they would.
If that's the main water tank, that'd be pulling
It
a lot
is.
of pressure through to that many rooms.
And to come back to that idea we were talking about later with that 50 to 60 pound lid, right? So when people are having these manic episodes, right, they're having their heightened sensitive abilities, right?
So you'd
frantic.
have like high strength and
It's not like you suddenly have superpowers, but you think you're capable of more, right? And you're super erratic. You know what I mean?
like use your max power. Yeah.
Well, you see something, you're like, I can do that, right? Like that's like those stories where you see the women lifting the cars off their child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they just do it.
Okay, I got a fucking weird story too about the pool. Okay, to say that she put her butt on that vent.
I'm not saying she put it there.
No,
but
I'll get to that.
okay.
Like we've all been to a Johnson Bentley or public pool, right? They have those kind of suction things, and I've put my ass on those things as a kid all the time, just like and kind of get sucked in a little bit, and you're like, oh, and wiggle out,
on the cheek or whatever.
Yeah. But maybe she was like feeling it with her feet, and then she's just like, oh, I'll go down real quick, and it's.
No, I think I'm picturing this thing being like at least like 20 feet tall.
You know what? I'm gonna do some research and try to find out like what kind of size is at the bottom.
Okay, well let's forget what size of the tank and what happened.
I have the size of the tank written down. I can find it.
Yeah, but it's not like I want to know what the
drain.
The drain.
Oh,
what's the size of the drain?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the theories here.
Okay, so where were we?
Well, I can
doing
blow off the
everything
lid
medical.
off another. Yeah, we're doing the medical. So Zelly busts the lid off that her.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that's
fucking
a
awesome.
good
So it's
that's a good
possible.
one. So that's possible. So it still doesn't make any sense that how the fuck she bypassed security, climbed the lid, flipped it over, right? Did all that, took off her clothes, swam around. Here's
Well, not only that though, too. That top floor to get to the fire escape is only for permanent residents, and it's completely locked off. to
So you
hotel guests.
can't get up to that floor like through the elevator or stairwell without like that
You need
special.
a special key.
Okay.
okay. So then,
Which
So that would lead us to the theory that it's either someone killed her in the like a worker or a permanent
Well,
resident.
think about
Yeah.
this. Think about this. If she had that key, would you not think that key would be able to hold the door open longer? You know, like when people move in.
oh, I didn't think about that. That could explain why the elevator door doesn't close.
But it does close, and it closes after a bit.
Yeah, but you
And
don't
she-
see her with a card though.
No, you don't see with the card, and
It
she
would be a
pushes.
key.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
And she pushes all the buttons in whatever
Well, she
order.
didn't push all the buttons. She pushes some of the buttons.
Certain buttons.
Certain buttons.
Certain buttons.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you don't see on the video that there's a key, but another fucking weird scenario pops up. There's a fucking minute missing from that video.
Yeah.
54 seconds. to be
54
exact.
seconds missing.
Yeah, the original footage was whatever, and then what the police released was almost a minute less.
So there was
'Cause
something on that
'cause
video.
If you watch the timestamp, it just like snaps.
skips.
It snaps, yeah, to a
and
different level.
that's noted. That's noted. It's just 54 seconds. So this is what you're seeing has been tampered. Now that gets me into my theory: the Elisa Lam CIA connection. We'll get right into this.
Yeah,
one.
I like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that one.
Here we go. And as far fetched as this one is, again, we're looking at just coincidences on coincidences. So, Elisa Lam on her blog, which you can read, 2 weeks before she left, I believe, posted about a Canadian military company getting a contract for the U.S. military to start developing active camouflage for the military troops.
That's exactly what it was.
So it's kind of a weird thing for her to post. People don't know why. It didn't really fit her blog. Now, the Cecile Hotel, I dropped my phone. Hold on. The Cecile Hotel right next door, I'll get the name up for you guys. Right next door is a weird building called the Invisible Light Agency.
I thought that was registered in the Cecile Hotel.
It may, in fact, be.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was registered in the. If you go on Google Earth or Google Maps,
the same
and
building,
you zoom in, and the Cecile Hotel, it's registered as, what'd you say it was?
The Invisible Light Agency.
Yeah, and no one knows what that is.
It's believed there is a website with a fake login. People say fake, it doesn't do anything, and it's a weird, there's a weird triangle on their logo, and there's nothing.
Let's backtrack for a second here. We're talking about invisibility cloaking.
Yeah.
And a triangle, isn't that fucking Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Isn't that a Deathly Hallow or whatever the hell it's called?
No,
right.
They say the triangle is related to the Illuminati.
Oh shit. Harry Potter,
so,
what are you into?
If you search the net, people say that they are video effects, light and effects, and other realities. And so there's not much known about it other than Anthony V. Anthony V was the supervisor director of Invisible Light Agency. Sorry, I fucking read two things.
Today, Junior.
And he also works as a supervisor at the Raytheon Missile Systems, a company that develops weapons. Right?
I thought it was like for the CIA.
Yeah, for the military and CIA. Right? So now she messages this. She's now in a building that works for a fucking weird company that's kind of fucking into developing weapons.
So that was on her blog. She blogged that?
She blogged that,
was it in emails, or how was it found?
Wasn't she linked to some U.S. Army person?
I'm getting to that.
Okay, sorry.
So the project with active camouflage is a known military venture between the United States and the military of South Korea. At the time of Elisa Lam's death, several fake accounts popped up, which tends to happen with trollers and stuff. But one account on Facebook in particular was odd because it was her name and with one single friend, which was a South Korean military contact for the United States of America. So now you have Elisa Lam being in contact with someone from South Korean military, which doesn't make sense because it's like, if you were trolling, right? You're trolling, you're gonna go online, you're gonna make a fake account. You're like, oh,
add the South Korean military correspondent.
Did someone pre-plan that? And they were like, oh, okay, I'm gonna read up about her. Oh, she did this. Oh, that's just kind of weird. Like she's kind of beside a hotel that's kind of into weapons, and it kind of has a weird sounding name like this.
Whoa. Maybe they met on Tinder before she died. Like, let's not get too
was
crazy
Tinder
here.
around 2013?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm sure it's when it started around then, for sure. Maybe just before.
But so that's interesting connection. Now, the other CIA connection is that. Do you want to get in the tuberculosis?
Oh man, you want to drop some more?
Okay, wait. Before we go onto that, so why would is like she was killed by the CIA or?
Well, what they're saying is that maybe she knew too much and she was digging into it, and that's why she went there.
Knew too much about the
active camouflage thing, and she went to this hotel because she had learned. They had the contract.
That is the headquarters.
And that is the headquarters.
Okay.
And she went there to investigate. Right? I wonder if she was doing any kind of investigative journalism at UBC. It doesn't really say her courses.
Well, she seemed like a pretty intelligent.
And she was writing quite a bit.
She was like an engineer, wasn't she, or something?
I don't know. I can never really find what
Can't really fact check that right now.
You'll never find out. She's JTF2.
Yeah.
Black Ops.
But so there's all that weird stuff on. There's all these weird connections with her there. Now, the other one is this tuberculosis, and this is just another super weird.
This is TB on Skid Row.
Yeah.
Okay, so where does TB, like what type of populations does TB circulate in, right?
Fucking skids.
The less fortunate, unfortunately, right? Homeless people. Plagues them.
It's a vaccine, isn't it? Like we all are vaccinated for tuberculosis.
We were as children, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So this Cecile Hotel is located in Skid Row, right? Tons of homeless people. All right. Weird. The TB diagnosis test is named the Lam-Elisa. LAM.
Get the fuck out.
ELISA.
From
okay.
Where's that information from?
This is anywhere. You look
anywhere.
It up.
That's the test. That's what it's called.
What it is they test your urine and your sputum to locate if you're infected with TB.
And they call it the
Lam-Elisa.
Lam-Elisa.
Yeah,
test.
Lam-Elisa test.
Her name flipped.
In days, like we're talking days following this discovery of her body, there was a huge outbreak of a resistant strain of TB in downtown
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like what?
And it's one of the first times they used the Lam-Elisa was at this event when there was all this deadly strain of TB.
Get fucking real. Like
what a fucking coincidence.
Oh man. And again, if you haven't watched the fucking video, watch that shit.
That's a hard one to pin like on the cause of her death, but it's just so weird that you get these weird coincidences all circling this fucking creepy ass hotel, and then you hear about guys opening fucking portals and killing people and like, okay, we're not done yet.
No, not
fucking Aleister Crowley.
You son of a bitch.
That's a sweet name.
Oh,
There's
right?
Jesus.
Buddy Sabbath wrote a song
No
about him.
kidding. That's so
I just googled
awesome.
it. It's legit.
It's legit.
Yeah. That's what
Nice
Mr.
call.
Crowley's about.
Nice call.
Aleister Crowley.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That makes so much sense. That's the perfect for that
Can you-
band. It's perfect,
Can you play music on this podcast? You should close it with Mr. Crowley. That'd be fucking badass.
buddy. We can close it with whatever we want.
Oh man,
Copyrights.
Oh.
Fuck copyrights.
we should close it with Mr.
Oh
Crowley.
my god!
What?
Did
you just
you
prolapse your
I
beehole?
did.
or
I
what?
prolapsed my beehole. I was pulling something up on my phone, and I have to go back to this. Everyone thinks Elisa's talking to a ghost, or there's someone not seen. Well, could they not be seen because they were fucking cloaked?
Oh fuck, dude. Harry fucking Potter.
Okay, maybe, but I've seen the videos of the cloaking of some different cloaking things, and you can always. It's well, I guess on a low grain camera though.
On that
Yeah,
shitty camera for
yeah,
sure.
it's true.
Man.
Low grain camera, maybe.
Right? Yeah, just fucking blown. I was like, I didn't even think about that, and I remember thinking that in the video, like, it looks like she's talking to someone right there, right?
I didn't think she looked like she was talking.
It looks like she's gesturing someone, and it looks like she's
because she comes out of the elevator and she looks to the right.
Yeah.
She like looks that way and then comes back in.
There's 110% somebody out there.
yeah, someone
It has to
there.
be.
I don't
Has
care
to
what
be.
kind of
Oh,
psychotic break you're
my
having.
God.
There's fucking somebody out there.
I just read it was like someone's like I was reading the thing. It said, "Oh, it's like I wonder who she's talking to," and I was just like, "Oh, cloak, boom."
Oh man.
Oh, my
it's
god.
fucked up.
Could you imagine if this hotel is a testing ground for this agency and they just fuck with people in their fucking
Well,
cloak?
to fuck with anyone, that would be the place to do it. Any type of like homeless or low, like drug
Right, if they're on
addict or
drugs.
anything like that.
You're on drugs.
Oh,
The
that's
easiest
so fucking
cover ups.
weird.
The
Mhm.
easiest cover ups.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
weird. Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah. What?
Oh, some motherfuckers always trying to. I skate uphill. I was a little late on that
Yeah.
one.
That's all right. That's still good.
Okay, so then the other one is the button sequence she pushes. The button sequence she pushes, most people believe, and everyone seems to agree, is that she pushes 14, 10, 7, B, and then block and hold, which would explain the door not. What the fuck is a block and hold button though? Have you ever
It's
seen
like
a
hold
block?
the door.
Yeah,
That's what they use for moving, but you usually have to put a key or
Yeah.
a card.
I'm
to, like,
telling you, she had a key for sure.
But usually it's longer than because she never goes back and takes it out,
well,
and
you
then it
don't know.
closes.
Well, no, it's a key. All you got to do is turn it.
Yeah,
Right? I used it when I moved into my
yeah.
place.
Mine too. When I lived
yeah,
in
but
an
I
apartment.
didn't see her like
She doesn't.
Well,
She's sporadically
Yeah,
pressing
she's
the button.
yeah, sporadically.
So
pressing.
here's a little bit some other weird coincidences. These ones are a little bit of a stretch for me, but if you listen to our Alien Jesus, you'll know why. If you read the Bible, so again, she pushes 14, 10, 7, and 4. John chapter 4, and then verse 7, 10, and 14. Let's read these. A woman from Samaria came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink," for his disciples had gone away into the city to buy food. John 4:10. Jesus answered and said to her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." John 4:14. But whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. But the water that I shall give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life.
I gotta say right now, bullshit.
Yeah, like to me, I'm like,
I feel like the Bible is written in such a way. I feel like you could plug in numbers to any chapter in the Bible because they're written. There'll be like 20 pages of the same fucking thing, and you could just easily just make that connection.
Is it just me, or is that is spookier than anything we've talked about? Any of those type of fucking verses creep the hell out of me.
They do. They creep me out.
So spooky.
Like, it
Anytime
is
the
weird
Bible
that
comes up, though, it
is weird, but like to me, I'm like, you can find meaning in anything. I'm sure I can find verses for.
That's what I mean. You could find meaning.
But the one thing about those verses, they all involve water.
Yeah,
every single one.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if usually in the Bible, there'll be like chapters, like pages and pages, all about the same thing, and all those numbers are pretty relevant to the same.
Yeah, touche.
But yeah, it is creepy though. That's all about water. But
okay, so then the last bit of information I want to get into for me, the elevator game. So some people call this the fucking most
dangerous game in the world.
Dude. Oh my God. It's the most dangerous game to play in the most dangerous hotel.
That's what she went there for.
Like if a guy fucking opened a portal. Oh my God. I would never play that there. Oh, that fucking
Aleister Crowley opened a portal for alternate dimension beings.
So this game essentially says that it will transport you to a fucking alternate dimension. You can look it up. I don't have the key sequences on me, but basically I'll give it a rundown and I'll tell you how it kind of works. So you get on the elevator at the first floor by yourself. You have to be by yourself. It doesn't work otherwise. I believe the building has to have at least 10 floors. From the first, I believe you go up to like the 7th. Anyways, there's a button combinations. You go up the floor, you open the doors, you close them, you go down, up, down.
Yeah, I gotta say what it is. I got it right here.
You got it?
So you get on the elevator on the first floor. You press 4, and when you reach the 4th floor, don't get out. You press 2. When you reach the 2nd floor, press 6. When you reach the 6th floor, you press 2. When you reach the 2nd floor, you press 10. When you reach the 10th floor, you press 5. When you reach the 5th floor, a girl will come in. That woman is not human. Don't talk or look at the girl. If you do, she'll take you away.
Fuck.
Press 1, and if the elevator instead starts going to the 10th floor, then you have succeeded. You will have reached another world where there is no one except you. If you get off at the 10th floor, the girl will ask, "Where are you going?" Don't fucking answer.
Jesus, you just fucking like looked up at me as soon as you said that.
Yeah.
Fucking spooked me out, dude.
How to return. If the woman doesn't get on, if the woman doesn't get on, and if you don't get on the 10th floor, I guess you return, the game's failed. If you don't get off the 10th floor and then press 1, if it doesn't press, keep pressing it until it works. What?
Oh my God. Okay, but anyways, I would never play that game anywhere.
Now we gotta play that game.
Yeah, go for it. You gotta play it alone. So
you gotta do it alone.
Yeah, it's all you, bud.
I will play this game.
Unrecorded.
I'm gonna go down to the Grand Hotel.
No, you're not. We're fucking booking flights to the Cecile.
Yeah.
If
go
you're doing
big or
it,
go home.
Yeah.
No, I've been wanting to take a Vegas trip. We should just go down to Cecile Hotel instead.
Yeah, real quick, just go in and be like, we're going to use your elevator at 3 a.m, please. Block it off because no one else can get in.
Oh, man. And what if you said that and the guy's like, yeah, fucking come on in.
You love an elevator.
Jack Undervanter, come into the elevator.
You'll be number 13.
Oh, anyways. So the elevator game.
So people say that she was trying to play. And she couldn't figure her way home. But I'm like,
wait,
okay.
What floor was she on when this video was fucking taken?
We don't know, I don't think.
Oh, if she was on the 5th floor, I'm gonna poop.
What if?
I remember she was freaking out. She's just like, I'm pushing all the buttons.
No, on the 10th floor is when you come out to the alternate dimension, right?
Yeah.
Was she trying to get back?
Maybe
that's what she's seeing.
Maybe that's what that missing 54 seconds is that alternate dimension, man.
There's like, this is too fucked up. We got deleted.
No, maybe it's gone. Maybe it was just black. Like I'm telling you,
Just a different time frame completely.
Oh,
well, just you disappear. You're in an alternate.
Yeah.
And fuck.
oh my god, it's so creepy.
I hate this. I
It's
got
giving me
goosebumps
chills.
right now.
I got a little spine chill too.
Okay, so then, oh my god.
Because if we don't know what floor she was on when this video was taken,
You know what?
you can never tell in the grainy video. You'll never be able to see what it was.
Well, because there's so many buttons. Oh, you need to look at the buttons and see which one's not lit. Like when she's touching it,
'Kay,
before she
hold on.
touches it, the one she's on.
Do you
should be
remember
lit
which
up.
ones I said?
No, because the buttons wouldn't be lit. It'd be on like usually on the top. It says like floor whatever, and all the buttons aren't lit.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Well, but maybe you can see it.
But okay, I'm gonna say this: you wouldn't push a button of the floor you're on, right? I wouldn't.
I don't think there's any rhyme to her. Reason
Oh,
when
you
she's
know,
jamming.
oh my
buttons.
god, oh no, dude,
Oh,
hey,
buddy, I think he prolapsed
Everyone.
I
did.
prolapsed his pee
Perhaps
hole
his
again.
anus again.
oh my god, I know. I'm gonna clarify before I know I'm right on this one. So, holy fuck.
Just don't fucking say she's on the 10th floor, please.
Don't say something on the 10th floor.
So
Please don't.
the buttons
just
she
don't.
pushed, right?
Are you finding it right now?
Yeah. Sorry, it's
Anticipate. I'm just fucking spit it out.
hold on with me. It's worth it. Okay. She pushes 14, 10, 7, 4, and B block and hold. Right? Maybe there's not a block and hold button, but people are saying that's why the door doesn't close. But the door also wouldn't close if you were already on the fucking 10th floor. If you push 10 on the 10th, that door won't close because you're already there.
Fucking mic drop, dude.
Boom.
Wait. Okay, so you go to the 10th floor,
Yeah.
and no one pushes on the floors below you. It's
Yeah.
just going to stay open until
Yeah.
someone pushes it again?
Yeah. Well, no, because it won't go. If you're pushing 10 and it's on 10, it'll just stay at 10. Because it's like you're at
She's
10.
pushing 10 and she's
pushing
on 10, dude.
and she's on 10. So
That's why the fucking door is staying open.
Oh, she just kept pushing 10?
she pushed 14, 10, 7, and B, but it won't do anything because you push 10 and you're on 10. So
But if you push 14, it would go up.
yeah, but if it tricks elevators. Like you can do this at any elevator you can go to. If I'm on the second floor and I go 3, 4, 2, it just stays on 2 because it goes, oh, you're at 2, and the doors don't close.
I've never tried that before.
There's only one thing I know for sure after this podcast is that I'm taking the fucking stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so jacked.
Fucking walking for the rest of my life.
Boys, I'm doing the elevator
Yeah,
game.
fucking, you're a better man than me, Gunga did, because I
my
ain't doing
God.
shit.
We're gonna get fucking two-way walkie-talkies though, because I'm gonna talk to you the whole time.
No electronics, bud.
Get the fuck out. There's a camera in the room, in the elevator, so that's our electronics already.
Well, they go black. Apparently, they fucking don't work.
Oh my god, maybe that means you automatically fail. Maybe that, and when you fail, she's like, "Fucking, you're fucked."
Oh my god.
I hate this. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
Because imagine, Kate, remember when you said people get really in stress? Imagine she couldn't figure out how to get back, and she's just like, and like we're not seeing what she's seeing. She's on the 10th floor.
Psychomotor agitation.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my
getting that
God.
right now. My arms
Me
are
too.
barely even staying in my body.
And we think we're gonna go to a fucking graveyard and play on a Ouija board.
No, we are going to graveyard and play on the Ouija
Well,
board.
we better get.
Well, we
fucking
didn't say
Depends.
we didn't say graveyard. We
just
said
said
haunted
I'm wearing a
area.
Graveyard would be a good place.
I will be
too.
wearing an adult diaper the entire
Yeah.
time because I'm gonna fucking prolapse my fucking anus.
No, I don't think graveyard would be the best. I feel like graveyards wouldn't be as haunted because the
It's like
spirit would
peaceful.
stay where they died.
Yeah. Where's been a murder?
Oh my god, let's
Kelowna?
go to where Mindy Tran was killed.
Fucking Mission
Oh my god.
Creek. Okay, quick segue. There's a notorious murder in our hometown of Kelowna, BC. This girl, Mindy Tran.
My mom used to babysit her.
I
Oh
actually
my
don't even
God.
know the whole story of Mindy Tran. She was killed and
She was
found in
abducted.
Mission Park. She was
diced into little pieces
Diced in-
and
oh
put
my-
into a briefcase.
oh my god, it's so fucked up.
She was like 5, wasn't she?
She was young.
fuck,
She was
man.
young. It's crazy.
Oh, dude.
Did they get the dude? I know they had a suspect, but I don't know if he's.
You know what? I think they got.
Let's just say
someone.
they got him. He's locked up.
No shit.
He's definitely
Right?
not
So he's
still
like,
in the.
hey, I
He's
can't
definitely
go
still not
outside.
in Mission Park Greenway trying to chop us into little
3 in the
pieces.
He's
morning.
not going to be hopping into your
Oh
elevator.
yeah, we have to go
on
at
the
3 in the
10th
morning
floor.
too. Fuck. Anyways,
Fuck.
my
anyway, segue over.
Can we do it in the summer so at least it's light? At
I
3?
guess that's it for the Elisa Lam story.
Well-
nope.
No, not even close.
Not even
Another
close.
fucking weird coincidence. 2005 movie Dark Water. Right?
I've never
Jennifer
seen it,
Connelly?
but
Is that?
Okay.
I think
I
that
don't
sounds
know,
something like
I don't know
that.
who's in it, but basically, and I'm gonna debunk some of this right away. People are there's a character in that movie named Cecilia, and it's based in a hotel. And there's a character named Dahlia. Now everyone's like, that's so
No,
weird.
the character is Cece, not Cecile.
Cece.
Okay,
Cece, yeah.
But they say like, oh, that's kind of close to Cecilia. And I'm saying, of course it is, because the main character's name's Dahlia, who is obviously based off Elizabeth Short, who's
But
the Black Dahlia.
That's not even the fucking
No,
spooky part
that's
of the
not.
situation.
But I'm debunking that part because people always bring that up when you read into that. And I'm like, I don't care about that. And they go, oh, Cecile's like Cecile Hotel. And you go, yeah, because the writer was influenced. The fucking weird part is, in that movie, a fucking girl, an Asian girl, dies by drowning in the fucking water tank at the roof of the hotel. And not only that, the fucking guests complain about the fucking water.
About the dark water, right?
We're talking 2005.
And then not only that, the movie ends with a fucking ghost locked in the elevator.
Oh, okay, wait. This movie's got to be based on something else. So this has got to be like a repeating like legend or something.
I never thought about that.
I think that movie is actually based off a movie in Japan.
It was. Yes, it was.
And that movie in Japan was probably based off something else. It's probably like an old fucking legend of some type of
God.
who knows. But
Like, okay, so we're at this point. Fucking, we've got all our theories,
Yeah.
right? Like, just go around the fucking table. What do you think happened? Like, what makes the most sense?
Okay. Dude,
is there any other theories that we haven't covered before we do it?
I'm racking my brain here.
So okay, let's just do a quick recap. We have the medical
no defensive wounds.
no defensive wounds,
Basically, psychosis.
psychosis.
She killed herself.
She went okay, let's say that she fucking somehow got on the roof. Maybe she climbed out the window up the fucking security exit, got on the roof, whatever fucking
Psychotic
way.
break.
She got into the thing. She tore off her clothes. She got sucked down under the drain. She tried to get off. She fucking butthole ripped out. Blah blah blah.
Some motherfuckers always trying to swim
So
uphill,
pretty much,
right?
so that one's no foul play. Just like she got fucked up. She did something stupid.
Yeah.
Psychotic break, went nuts, went for a swim.
Most boring, bogus story, I think.
Yeah. There,
Second theory.
that doesn't fucking account for the missing minute on the video.
Fuck no,
It doesn't account for how the fuck she get up there.
I don't want to jump out of my place here, but oh my god, she was fucking murdered. 110%.
She's definitely murdered.
Okay, who
100%.
was she murdered by?
Mr. Lopez, the maintenance man.
Yeah.
We're in the fucking kitchen with the knife. Clue motherfucking case closed.
Stabbed her beehole.
You know, it was a Clue reference.
Oh,
but yeah.
well, I get that, but
Stabbed her beehole?
yeah.
Well, I think he stabbed her beehole with something before
Okay.
he killed her. But
She had no defensive wounds.
zero.
She didn't really have any wounds other than her butthole.
I don't think it was on purpose. I think they were experimenting, maybe using some GHB, some ketamine. She got crazy, tried some butt stuff. Maybe she fucking, got a little too kinky. She ends up dying for some reason. This guy, this maintenance man, obviously the maintenance men live in the buildings. Permanent residents.
Why do you think they live in the buildings?
They all do. The maintenance men live in their buildings.
Is
Those
that
big buildings. That's common knowledge.
I don't think so.
The maintenance people, like
Usually people have like a home
contract.
somewhere
Not
else.
like a company. Like
Yeah.
in an old building like that, there is their maintenance man.
Okay, let's say the maintenance man lives in the building.
He does. Mr. Lopez.
That
lives
was
in
the
the
guy-
building. Okay,
He was the guy during that night. One maintenance man only.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one resident maintenance man that like lives there.
He's like the building supervisor, kind
Exactly.
of whatever.
He lives there. Permanent residents live on the top floor. Right. We already discussed that. So he's got a key to the elevator. He's got all that stuff. Okay. Shit gets a little crazy. Oh shit!
You just fucking broke something open.
Fucking forgot about something. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at my paper, so I'm gonna freestyle it right now.
Freewheel it.
3 days before she died. Okay, so backtrack even more than that. Where she's staying in the hotel was a hostel style area of the hotel, right?
Like a dorm
So
room
there's
kind of thing.
lots of people sharing rooms.
Oh.
Okay. 3 days before she dies, the other people staying in this hostel style in the dorm rooms complained of erratic, peculiar behavior
Of her.
of her. So they upgraded her to the top
They
floor.
just got her out
I
of there.
completely forgot about that.
What the get out of
They
here?
upgraded her to a fucking suite at the top floor. I completely fucking forgot about that.
So now she has access.
So now she's got access to the top floor.
Okay, so
So why would they upgrade her to the top floor and not be like, okay, kick rocks later, you're fucked? Somebody took a liking to her. Maybe she got upgraded to Mr. Lopez's suite.
No, you broke it wide open. Now the theory is any theory is possible. the owners of that company, like, you know what? Top floor, put her up there.
Yeah, she's fucking on to us.
She's on to us. Put her up there.
They stole her pills. Yeah. They stole her antipsychotics.
Well, she was on all her pills other than the Dex and the quintiapine, which is the antipsychotic.
Well, maybe someone had some medical background, and they're like,
"How the fuck did I forget that?
How the fuck did you forget?
I blew it.
You know what else we forgot? Because it ain't over. Her phone was missing, never to be found again.
Ooh.
Her blog is still updating, even as little as a month ago.
Like legit a month ago, her blog is updating.
Her blog is fucking updating.
I did not hear that.
You can look it up right now. You can
check it up. It's fucking
What do you
insane.
mean her blog is updating?
I mean her fucking blog is updating.
So the theory is, the leading theory of why her blog is still updating is on Tumblr, and I guess some of these sites you can like pre-post and plan
like a post-dated
blog,
post, right?
And it'll post for you.
But for 3 years?
For 3 years? You think she had that much fucking material?
How many posts have there been?
I think it's I want to say I'm gonna shoot. I don't really know, but from what I read, it sounds like about 10.
So that's not that many.
Not that many.
Still,
what's a blog? Say 1,000 words or something?
I don't know.
Someone writes that in fucking an hour or two.
But dude,
anyway,
the phone
that's
was never
fucking
found.
crazy.
The phone was never found. Her phone was never located. So that could put someone.
I guarantee her phone was located, but never made public.
But now I'm saying is, this hotel has been free. Okay, here's my theory. Okay, this hotel has been frequented by fucking psychos. She was unfortunately enough to meet one of these psychos. Maybe a super smart guy. As many psychopaths are and stuff, sociopaths, whatever.
Jack Unterweger?
Yeah, a regular Jack Unterweger. And
I can't even attempt to say that name.
I'm fucking butchering it now.
And I think what happened is he took a liking to her. He maybe was a permanent resident at the time. Okay. Yeah, he was. He is. He's a permanent resident at the time. And you know what we should check into? I want to see who moved out of there after this, because that would be my guess on who done it. So I'm thinking this guy took a like to her. They were gonna kick her out. They're like, "Oh, she's done." And permanent residence. He's been there a lot. He's probably talking with with the staff, and they're like, "Yeah, there's this crazy girl." And he's like, "You know what? Send her up. I'll look after her. It's all good."
Who would have more sway than that? The maintenance man.
Yeah, but here's my. Okay, it could be though. He could be there. But here's my thing. He takes a liking to her. She comes up there. How 3 days before she goes missing?
Yeah.
Or
she was up there for 3 days
before she doesn't necessarily die. She doesn't necessarily end in that water tank. She stops contacting anyone, and she's not seen. So she could be in a fucking bedroom with someone
for those 3 days.
For 3 days.
Yeah, totally.
We don't know.
It is proven that she is in that tank for 3 weeks, though.
Yeah.
So my theory is that he had her, right? And he was torturing her, didn't know what to do. He's read up about this.
Torturing her, but there was no wounds.
No, he's not. Oh, I guess not. Shackles.
There's no wounds. There's no shackles. There's no
butt stuff torture.
So then here's my other thing. So if you knock her out or anything, how the fuck do you carry her alone?
Well,
she's a small Asian lady though. You can easily slip over your shoulder.
What if they got fucked up on some type of sedatives, right? Like GHB, whatever. And we're like, let's go for a fucking swim in the tank, right? She drowns, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Well,
and take off. You know what I mean?
It's possible because I read in the tank that there's only like a few inches of airspace at the top. Like there's no, like you can't just like sit, you're not whole heads above the water breathing. You're probably like trying to struggle for breath.
Totally. But like you said, Zell, earlier, when you're like, what better place? You know what I mean? Like you have this history of all these murders, all these psychos, all these suicides, all these drug addicts, all these homeless people. What a fucking perfect place to fucking cover up a murder.
It is the perfect place.
It's ideally, because these cops didn't even do a fucking rape kit on a 21-year-old girl found naked.
Just like prime rape. That's like the first thing they should do. That's probably the first thing they would do anywhere around here, I bet.
Oh, man. 100%. You got somebody had Asian fever, prolapsed this chick's beehole, and threw in her tank.
Some guy with a fucking Great American Challenge just gave it to her and game over. Who knows?
Fucking sad.
It's just there's too many coincidences with her, like her job, her connections,
her names.
How did like
the name of the company of the company of who is registered in that building with connections to like those active camo suits. And then she's just randomly down
she
there.
Shows up there after posting.
Of all the hotels, okay, let's just quickly go back. Of all the hotels in California, of all the places you could stay, there's got to be a more affordable place that's in a better location. There's got to be.
I brought up the prices. I'll quickly read them to you guys. It's not very affordable. So
I can't see it that because it's like I think people would go like pay to go there now. Just like, oh, it's a Seal Hotel.
Rooms are $90 to $170.
Wait, is that now or is that then?
That's only a couple of years ago. Either way,
but now they've completely renovated the place. It's got a good new name. It's like Place on the Shore or something like that. It's completely renovated.
Oh, it's not called the Seal Hotel anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep that. They probably change it after.
It's almost been 100 years since it was built. I guess it's time for a name change.
Oh, totally.
It's fucked up in all ways.
Oh,
100%. There's so many unknown parts of this.
Oh, it's
the missing
wild.
footage is crazy. Her. Okay, let's say maybe she got in the tank. She took her clothes off. She was fucked up. Maybe I guess she got sucked down to the bottom. Who knows? But
I wonder what the status. Like I know that there's still an open case with her parents suing the hotel for negligence and whatnot. Like I wonder what the status of this. Like it's closed, but like can't we? Let's write Trudeau. She's a Canadian, man. Like let's I want to know more. Yeah. Like how come the Canadian embassy or something like that didn't get more?
No, of all the politicians we ever had, he might be the one to be like, you know what? I'll help you out with something.
You know what? I'm okay with everything. I want to see the missing footage. Where the fuck did that minute
How
go?
do you explain that?
Someone explain it to me.
Yeah, that just doesn't. Okay, it's so fucking fishy. Like, okay, so we're not going to do the rape kit. We're not going to check for date rape jugs. And yeah, there's 54 seconds missing from this footage, and we don't really care. Here you go. It's all good. Like what?
That shit don't fly around here. We want to see it.
Oh, that's fucked up. What are we running? We're pretty long.
Oh, we're running longer than normal, but we can't stop. It's too good.
No, it's too good.
Well, I guess we can stop now, but we got it. It's fucked up all around.
To be honest, though, my theory, this one's chalked up is I have no fucking idea. Like, there's too much weird shit. There's too many coincidences. And, like, I'm a firm believer is, like, I just don't believe that many coincidences can happen. You know what I mean? Like, that's when it starts getting fishy for me.
The one thing I can say, though, is it's real hard pill to swallow that it was fucking accidental. You know what I mean?
Like, and, there was no one involved. If you watch that video and you're just going to say she was alone, like, I don't know. It's fucked.
Totally.
Dude, it gives
There's
me
too many
shivers.
untied ends to this.
Especially rear ends.
So many layers.
Well, yeah.
Untied rear ends.
It's like a fucking onion.
Oh, it's fucked. Definitely do your own research too. Look into it. Message us if you have any breaks in the case. You know what? I'm gonna chalk this one up as to fucking unsolved. Who knows? I'm not even close.
It's unsolved for sure.
I don't
100%.
believe. I don't even know how they could have fucking. Whoever's writing the fucking or stamping it could say accidental drowning. Case closed.
That's what really fucking bothers me is
it's the easy way out.
People like medical professionals and that type of people. They know what they're doing and just not do any of that stuff and just have so many untied ends. That's usually how conspiracies start when someone's like trying to hide something and they can't cover every angle. So it's like, you know what? Case closed. That's it. That's what it was. There's no other questions. Don't ask about that. Don't ask about the lost footage.
We should pitch this. We should like American Life, the guys that did Serial, and they're doing that.
Yeah, like what we want to know what the fuck happened to Alyssa Lamb.
You know what I mean? Like this is
all of our 37 followers. You get on it.
Yeah, Mom, Lori, mate, you're good at writing letters.
No, we should wrap it up though. So
yeah, okay.
Whoever Zelfor is, we should get that guy. He loves it.
I think
now you give him a gamer tag.
Oh,
that's my fucking Xbox One gamer tag.
Well, that's
they didn't know it before.
Played Battlefield and Call of Duty 3.
You want to play
Black
Xbox
Ops, or Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
with Ryan Zelfor gamer tag. You can add me. I'm Renomon REN space O space Mon.
What's my gamer tag?
We don't know.
A Habib
15.
A Habib 15. Yeah, add us on if you want to play some Star Wars Battlefront with us. We can shoot the shit on conspiracies. Quick shout out to a couple people. I think his name's Tyler. Tyler from Fernie.
Tyler, yeah, riding the bus, listening to the podcast.
Yeah, keep doing the Lord's work out there coal mining.
Don't get the black lung.
Big shout out to Tiffany Bergman. She's always given us huge support. She went and listened to all our other podcasts too. We are going to revitalize that one, Tiffany. We're probably not going to keep the what's the meaning of this. We'll probably keep it the same kind of format. We're working on it.
That was our pilot project.
Yeah.
What's the format for the listeners, just to let them know? Maybe they can
of the next one
of what
we don't even know. Okay, of the future. What's the meaning of this spinoff?
On episode 10 of Alien Theorists, we will let you know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out from there.
We're in the process of revamping. It's more comedy, less conspiracy. There will be a little bit of conspiracy here and there, but we talk about
looser.
We talk about everything: video games, fucking movies,
everything. So if
we get a little more drunk on that one.
Yeah, we get
usually.
wasted usually. So if you like that kind of stuff, that's in. Anyways, follow us on Twitter. At The Truth Is Out There.
No, at Truth Is Out There.
Fuck.
Oh,
you
did it again. Blew it again.
So whatever I just said, ignore that. At Truth Is Out There on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook, Alien Theorists Theorizing.
THURR for there.
There, yeah.
Chingy.
Maybe, I wonder if you can change that. Maybe I should make that something easier. Well, I've said if no, we're keeping it because
man, you're 10 episodes deep now.
Yeah, people find it.
9 episodes.
9 episodes.
We're going to bring you a special update on episode 10. We'll talk about all the followers, where we're getting listens from, right? Big rundown of everything.
People are listening.
Yeah, people are listening. So I don't know what we should call our followers. We should think of a awesome name.
Like a little tagline?
Yeah, that we can refer to them as. I don't know yet.
If you have any ideas.
Yeah,
if you have any ideas, let us know.
All the time, if you have an interesting story or an interesting conspiracy, send it to us. We got one, you know what, and I feel really bad. It might have been from Ivan, actually. Ivan, I think it was Ivan, sent me a message about fluoride in the water and stuff and what that's doing.
Well, in the United States, they're using fluoride for a long time.
Yeah, but it's good for your teeth, but I guess there's some. That's
the mind control conspiracy, right?
So we'll maybe Ivan we'll get into that. Case File 10. We're gonna get back to the roots. We're gonna do. I think we're set on Roswell.
Oh, for our 10th episode, we gotta get back to aliens. Yeah. We're doing Roswell.
Back to the roots.
Right, back to the roots. Any other news? Follow. This podcast is brought to you by Meteor Studios. Small room, big sound. www.meteor-recording.com. And this, I'm going to say this right now, even though it's not up and running. This podcast is always sponsored by sharptarps.ca.
There you go.
You're looking for a tarp that's sharp? Find it at sharptarps.ca.
What is Sharp Tarps?
Oh, it's coming.
It's our t-shirt company we're starting. You know what? We'll do some ATT t-shirts on there for you guys.
I think that'll be our first round.
We have ATT t-shirts in production.
Perfect.
For about 2 months now.
We'll do a limited. We'll do it. You know what? We'll do a limited run. We'll try to make them as cheap as possible. If you're interested in an ATT shirt, send us a design. Actually, that's great. Send us a t-shirt design. We will do a run of. We only have 37 followers. We'll do a run of everyone who sends in a design within a month.
Yeah, that works.
A month. If you want a design that says ATT and you got a design, get it to us within a month. To when is this? When is this going to go up? Tomorrow?
Yep. January
22nd. So by February 22nd, get us a t-shirt design and we'll make a run of it. And our favorite one I'll personally send you it for free. I'll make it.
Their design gets it for free.
Well, we're going to use everyone's design that sends it. And someone's got to pay for the fucking shirts, right? I'm not paying for all your fucking shirts. The one I like the best, my favorite one, I will pay and send it to you. But the rest of you suckers.
Are you going to pay and give one to me?
You fucking buy yourself one.
Come on, man.
Buy into the company.
Yeah. Sharptarps.ca.
I bought the SoundCloud.
Did you have
touche.
to? Okay, I'll get you.
We'll get his L-T-shirt.
I get a shirt.
Sweet.
It's going to say, what is it going to say, Braden?
The little thing on the sleeve or something. Some motherfuckers. On the other sleeve, trying to skate uphill.
Fuck yeah.
I think that's it. Any other news? Anything else?
I don't know.
Anything to plug? Andrew, you're a guest. You want to plug anything?
I'm good, man.
That was fun. That went longer than normal.
It did. You know what? Some people said they liked that the longer.
Oh, I was gonna say people have been requesting like Stonehenge and those other megalithic structures. We just don't have quite the material to make a great episode, so we're saving it till
it's coming.
We have it.
It's coming down the pipe. We got lots of topics coming down the pipe. We're gonna do a full episode on the Dyatlov Pass. If you've been following that, there's been more stuff happening.
Oh, we're gonna have Hayden back, American alien theorist.
We'll get Hayden
for
on.
underground bases.
We have what's the other guy? The Cobra Law. We still got to get him on for the ghost stories.
We need his ghost story. We are doing the Ouija board episode.
Ouija board episode. There's things. 2016 is going to be a good year of podcasts for us. So we're trying to do them more frequently as well. So you asked us to, and we fucking waste our time and come here fucking twice a week and try to record. So
wasting my time.
All for fans. Sure. Yeah, it's true. We were supposed to record this last night, but I flaked out. I was too tired. So.
Shit happens.
Way she goes. Way she goes.
Not bad.
Anyways, that was like it's a crazy conspiracy. Elisa Lam.
Elisa Lam, look into it. It's a fucking. We had to do this one because we kept reading stuff. We're like, this is so fucking weird and creepy. So, anyways, that's it, eh?
That's the podcast.
And that's it, yeah.
That's it. In the words of Dr. Ian Malcolm, life will find a way. Keep those eyes on the skies.
Baseball fans, BetMGM is giving you the chance to win a prize every day during the baseball season. Step into the batter's box for BetMGM Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. Pick any area of the strike zone and take your best swing. If you get a single, double, triple, or home run, you'll receive a prize. Smash a home run to collect a bonus bet on us. Just log into your BetMGM Sports account to get started. Then visit your promotion section to access the Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. You'll score a prize if you hit a single, double, triple, or home run. There's nothing more exciting than going yard, so swing for the fences with the king of sportsbooks. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Iowa only. Existing customer offers, subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary depending on market and expire 24 hours from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.